excitement's building over here. Crows football manager John Reid will join us after the break, and we'll see how they've spent grand final eve in Melbourne. I think Peter Vardy not out there again.
No, Peter, we've given the night off. Unfortunately, with the anaesthetic that he takes for that bad heel, when it wears off, it means he doesn't sleep that well, and we want him to get a good night's sleep tonight. So rather than have an injection before training, we'll leave that till tomorrow's game. This is the same heel that's been a problem for a couple of weeks. How does it shape up this week compared with the last couple? Yeah, look, it is better. There's no doubt. We've done a few things. He's had some special treatment on it, some radiotherapy. We've had some special silicone in his boots, quite a variety of things, but there's no doubt he's in better condition this week than he was last. All right, John, we'll stay with this because it has been a busy day for the boys on grand final here in Melbourne. Let's see how they've spent it.
Mid-morning in Melbourne, tight security surrounding the Crows' arrival. It was a noisy airport welcome. The Crows calm and composed, happy to finally be here. A police escort ensuring their trip into the city would be incident-free. Adelaide fans outnumbered by their Victorian counterparts at the traditional street parade, but the Crows had their share of support. Time for the final word. A relaxed atmosphere prevailed. North coach Pagan asked how he'd prepare.
What you normally do. Go home, mow the lawn, take your dog for a walk, stack on a blue with your missus.
Only joking, only joking.
As for Blight...
I haven't got a dog.
But seriously...
I just think it'll boil down to contest by contest. I think at the end of the day, I don't think there'll be much in it. We're just hoping that North Melbourne's going to be in front when the siren goes round.
We've had a fair amount of agony this year with close losses. I think it's, we're probably due to win a close one, Dennis.
This year, I suppose we've been a little bit more controlled. We've known what to expect, and I think, hopefully it just stands you in a bit better stead, and you don't feel the nerve, or you still feel nerves, but you're not quite as uncertain as perhaps what you were last year.
Nothing special tomorrow, just, we're obviously out there to do a job, and hopefully we can do it.
Their public obligations complete, the Crows had their final workout late this afternoon. The players escaped unscathed from a short, polished session. To go back-to-back, Adelaide would need to snap North Melbourne's 11-game winning streak. But the Crows have already mounted the best defence of an AFL premiership this decade. Few would bet against them going one step further. In Melbourne, Paul Dowling, 7 Nightly News.
John, it has been a busy day, but it has been a bumpy year. Was there a stage when you thought that perhaps you weren't going to make it?
Oh, well, I don't think at any stage you think you're going to be playing in the grand final. You're more worried about where you are at that time. And I think there was a stage where I thought if we didn't improve and we didn't get a few players back from injury, we were going to be struggling to catch up. But once we made the finals, I always thought the grand final was a real possibility.
Okay, training over at Wesley College, a couple of different people looked like they were just trying out a full forward, including Ben Marsh, Sean Wren, Mark Rasciuto. Is it going to be the rotating forward line again?
I think you might have missed a couple in that as well, but no, look...
I think it was about 18, actually.
I wouldn't take too much form on what goes on that training session. Got no doubt there'll be a few people through full forward during the course of the day.
All right, John, now this is not new. You were here last year. How's the feeling compared with last year?
Just as good. I think everyone's just as tense and looking forward to it. I think at least we've known a bit about today from last year. A bit easy to get through. But it's been a good day. Everything's gone to the itinerary, and most of the lads are pretty tired now and ready to get a good night's sleep. All right, John, well, you love this interview because you're on a step above me. You look tall. Good luck to you and the boys tomorrow. We know you'll do us proud. Thanks very much, Chris.